Yo guys, Player One here. We're here again today for the second episode of Valorant Fundamentals, and today we will be talking about positioning. Let's get in. Alright, so what is positioning exactly? Positioning is just about putting yourself in the right spot and be in a spot where you can get a kill and then just safely fall back and keep up the man advantage, okay? So let's say that you're on A, for example, and you've got a teammate, you all with you, and you're playing towards triple, and you're holding shower. Okay, so you guys have this kind of setup right here, where you have one guy, you all just jiggling this entrance right here, and you're holding shower. Okay, so the first mistake that you want to avoid, and that's a mistake I see a lot in lower elo. Okay, whenever I VOD review some games of lower skill level, is that the players are going to be open from both short and shower at the same time. So let's say the guy's holding shower, he's going to hold like this, okay? And that's a really huge mistake. If you're holding shower and your teammate do not have contact on short before you, so you're wider than in, pretty much. So what you want to do is hide yourself from that. You hide yourself from that spot and you play your angle right here or anywhere, but you need to be hidden from short, okay? And being in a good position will just allow you to get a kill and safely just fall back and keep up the man advantage. So what I would recommend, try playing this angle right here. Get the first kill, okay? Get the first kill, then fall back behind triple, and you need to fall back pretty quickly, okay? Because you're gonna kill the guy, and there's most likely a second guy that's gonna swing and try to trade you, okay? But what you want to do is, as soon as you get your kill, you reposition, okay? So you can have if you have a smoke on cat, that's perfect. You can actually just use it as cover to just cross back towards truck, and you can jiggle peek this angle again to see if there's any players. And if there's any, you might catch one again off guard and get the two first bloods. But if you get the first blood, that's perfect. Your goal is to remain alive and try to fall back into a crossfire with your guy you-all, okay? So let's say your guy you-all, you killed someone shower. You could say to your guy you-all, okay, you've got contact on shower now, I'll pick up your short. So if there's a smoke here, that's perfect. So you'll just play here and you're just gonna hold the smoke. This is a bit hard if the smoke is shallow, because if the smoke reaches out here, the guy can just cross on it because he'll have a really tight angle to hold short, okay? But again, your teammate can also reposition himself to hold short like this while you keep holding shower like this, or with another off angle while it is hidden from that angle. Just make sure that you tell him that shower is open whenever you leave it to reposition yourself. Positioning includes also off angles, okay? So off angles are angles that are gonna put you in a much higher favored fight than the enemy, okay? So what do I mean by this? A really good off angle is just a spot where the first enemy that's gonna peek into you there's no way that is gonna predict that you're there. So you're not gonna be a victim of any kind of pre-fire on these kind of walls right here. And yeah, so you won't be victim of this, so you'll be the one catching him off guard for sure. One good off angle is just right here in the middle of shower like this, and you just hold this like this. So let's say there's no drone or anything, the enemy team, it's late in the round or it's early in the round, and to use the recon, and you think they're just gonna dry swing that, break the recon, and then you play here, okay? And you might get a kill on the first one, so you get a kill on the first guy swinging you, and you try to exit by just jumping back, okay? And you're just gonna make sure again that your shard is covered, unless you can play here around triple, it's whatever. But off angles are just spots that's gonna put you in much more favored fight than the enemy. This is another good off angle, which I really like about this off angle, is the fact that if there's two guys, one holding right side right here, and a guy here just trying to clear this right here, you'll see a tip of his weapon, okay, coming in. And just make sure that if you know that there's two enemies, there's a high chance there's a guy holding this, okay? So by seeing the tip of his gun of the guy clearing this corner right here, you might be tempted to just swing on him and kill him. You can do that as long as you're Reyna or Jet. So let's say you do this, you kill him, and you can just dismiss out or Jet dash out. But if you're not one of those two agents, just wait until he swings into you. He's not gonna swing, he's just gonna clear this like this, and then he's gonna is gonna walk like this into your crosshair, and you'll catch him off guard, and you have two choices. Either you gotta go reposition yourself and keep the man advantage secure by having a smoke on short and just falling back towards either elevator or behind triple or behind truck to watch your shower. Or you have the chance to go for a second one, but I wouldn't recommend you to peek. After you get the first kill here, you just isolate one more fight and they might swing into you, okay? So let's say you kill the first one here, you reposition yourself into another off angle, and you just kill the second one, and again, you can just reposition yourself in the third off angle and kill the third one, okay? So it's all things that you can do. You can just kill the first one and then reposition to your second, and just as soon as you kill him, you keep holding down because you're expecting a third to swing into you and you might get in with your spray. So there's a lot of things you can do. I think the hardest thing to do when we're talking about positioning is that it's always a matter of situation. It's always situational. We've been speaking about these angles, how you can isolate fights, how you can reposition yourself to get one more, or even you get a kill and you just jump out of shower into the bomb site to just maintain a man advantage. But what if, let's say that you're in shower, you go for the kill here, and your teammate just dies short by himself, and the enemy just run all over the side. What's gonna be your reaction? Would you rather fight short here, or would you rather keep shower control? So those are things that you will eventually understand, that it's just better to maintain the shower control here, because you'll wait until your teams come back from B to retake with you. So if you get the kill here, and even if you go for a kill, let's say your teammate dies short, you go for the kill, and you're just gonna remain in shower. So you get the kill, and now you're just holding the push for yourself, because they might come and clear you here. And again, it's just a matter of repositioning yourself in a good spot where you can actually not die. And all you gotta do is stay alive there. So it's always situational. You just gotta make sure that you adjust yourself and your position to the information that you've got. Alright, we've switched over to Breeze because it's a map that I really want to talk about. It's a map that is going to be much more easier to talk about positioning as well, and especially on the A-bomb side, okay? So a lot of time what we see in rank is that we're going to see players playing around here behind the pyramids and just try to, I don't know, just spray down the Viper wall or anything, trying to get some kill and cave. But they still remain here even if door is open. So they don't have any player holding mid, they don't have anything, and the player mid, what I see a lot is they just come up and they've got all these free kills on them, okay? So positioning is exactly what we're trying to prevent, is giving ourselves up to these kind of angles. So if your teammate is calling one scum in mid doors, you won't have a choice but either to tuck here and go for the fight like here and try to like remain yourself covered from A main, or on the reverse, you can come here and just play the A main angles instead and hide yourself from mid. And again, you can use a reading as well. You can use the reading to just, you know, fight the guy either in A doors, or use a railing to just hide yourself from doors as well. Okay, so it's really interesting to see positioning on this map, because this is so wide. You've got this triple box here that it allows you to actually play a bit like around it, to play around either anyone coming out doors or anyone coming out A main. And if you hear this open again, if you hear the A doors open and you're here, you're out of position, my guy, okay? You need to, again, you just either take the fight here, you cover yourself as tighter as you can from the A and the door guys. So you come here and you take the fight here, which you're in a, this guy up here has a much more favorite fight against you, because he's gonna probably like play you at angle, like he's gonna be here and try to go for a kill right here, okay? And you have to worry about it, door and cave, while this guy, all he has to do is killing you. So what you can do is instead just going around this pyramid and just try to play this angle right here instead. Try to go for one or two. There's not much you can do on Breeze. If you get pinched, you get pinched, but you gotta make sure that you play around those. You gotta make sure that you're not open from 3 angles at the same time. If I see any of you guys in my ranks holding air while I call that someone's door and there's someone in halls, I'm gonna scream, okay? But yeah, remember guys, positioning is just about positioning yourself in spot where you won't die for free, but also put yourself in position to win the fight. And also, repositioning is just about after you get the kill, it's just where you're gonna reposition to actually play off your teammate. You always have to adjust to your teammate, okay? And reposition yourself in spot that you can maintain a man advantage as well. And off angles are just angles that are gonna help you get the first blood or surprise on the enemy. Honestly, that's pretty much all there is. It's gonna come with experience for sure. It's really hard to practice positioning, but try to make a conscious effort whenever you practice to actually, whenever you get a kill, try to ask yourself, where should I play now? What should I do? And just practice like that. So yeah, I'm gonna wish you guys a good evening, and I'm out. Peace. Have a good day.